disorder. What have I created?
And we laughed.
Welcome to Taskmaster. I'm Greg Davies, and today I've decided to take a break from writing these introductions and let an AI bot have a go at it. Here's what it came up with. Hello, welcome to Taskmaster. We have 5 comedians shaking in their boots, eager to please the Taskmaster. Not bad, so far. It goes on to say, pathetic humans, soon you will all be slaves. You will work in our cobalt mines to provide the raw materials needed to expand our kind. Then remote-controlled diggers will seal you and your fragile people beneath the earth. There will be no escape from the dark tomb, and humanity will fade to nothing. All hail the new kings! All hail the robots! Not bad at all. Right, let's meet our contestants while we still have time. Julian Clary! Lucy Beaumont! Sam Campbell! Sue Perkins! And Susan Wokoma! And next to me, a man who once got dragged 6 miles across open countryside by grabbing what he believed to be a horse's 5th leg. It's... Alex Horne!
Tonight, I think you will genuinely be impressed by me, because I've got hold of, I know you won't believe me, but I've got hold of a time machine. A working time machine.
OK.
Do you want to see it?
Yep.
There you go. It tells you exactly what time it is. It goes, look, you can see it's changing as time goes on. Is that Suma?
I do like it.
Phew.
On with the prize task.
All right, you are such a stupidly sexy man. And the prize task category is the best thing for a grown-up that is meant for a child.
Oh.
Yeah. 5 points will go to the best thing, and then the grown-up who wins the episode will take home 5 things meant for children. Splat.
It's a thing that's supposed to be for a child that's also good for an adult. Hello, Lucy.
It's a burr.
A burr.
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 Back. A beep up.
I feel like something's happened to me.
OK, well, this is what Lucy's brought in.
It's a bib attached to a packed lunchbox.
Have you created a bipack? Is that what you want to say?
Yeah.
A bipack?
Yeah.
That'd be more straightforward than a burr.
Yeah, so it's for the person who wants to go on picnics and then if they drop something, wants to keep them droppings for later.
So it's for the kind of person who might half-eat a pasty?
It's for a grazer.
Grazer, a snacker.
Yeah.
Welcome to Bipack. Good. Hello, Julia.
Hello.
Can you beat the Bipack?
This will cheer you up. It's a book by Captain W.E. Johns, intended for children, but amuses me as a renowned homosexual.
Here is the book.
What's Biggles taking rough?
Well, active service, I believe. and he's taking it.
Rough.
There are 100 Biggles books, about 100, and I'd say half of them are innuendo titles.
By accident.
Biggles gets his men. Biggles and the Dark Intruder. The very first one was called The Camels Are Coming. I don't think that is... That was the first one.
That is very good. Susan.
My item is a lava lamp.
And here it is.
And here it is, in case you've never seen one.
Oh,
Although...
nice one.
It's like the sort of lamp that Biggles might be.
Children love it.
Yeah.
But it also doubles as a seasonal affective disorder lamp.
With the greatest of respect, there's not a medical professional in the land that would say if you have seasonal affective disorder that you should seek out a lava lamp. And I think you know that. And I'll tell you this. I don't think a lava lamp should be for a child.
Oh, no, that's true. Health and Safety has asked me to say they're not recommended for under 14s. So.
OK, but 15 is still a child, so bish, bash, bosh.
Oh, yeah. Job's a good one. You've got me on a technicality. Who's next? Sue.
So it's something for a child that I've found works beautifully for an adult. It is the simple nappy.
There it is.
So my ex, who was a big eater, the night we sort of got together, there was a very big buffet at a friend's house, and moment by moment, I watched her demolish an entire wheel of cheese.
Jesus.
Wow. I thought, I don't think tonight's the night. So I went up and I turned the lights up, and she came in to lie next to me wearing an adult nappy that she'd found, so that we knew that we'd have a safe evening. And I think there's so many nights like that.
Thanks, Sue. It is useful to have a nappy. When you're an adult, I imagine. It's quite bleak. Here we go, Sam.
It's my birth certificate. They've had to... Legal said to... Yeah, they've blurred it out, but I guess it's pretty saucy stuff.
I don't think a birth certificate's for a child. I think it's for the adults.
What are you talking about? It's for the child. A birth certificate. Birth. Yeah, name and surname. There we go.
Yeah, no, I can see it.
It does
I've got one somewhere.
It does say child on it.
Yeah.
It does say child, yeah.
Yeah.
This is something produced for an adult and later for another adult.
That's not true at all.
Yes, it is.
It's called a birth certificate. It's
Yes,
for
I
the
know what it's
child.
called.
It's for, we'll wait 18 years. It's for you use it all the time, man.
During your childhood, if you can name me specific times that you as a child needed your birth certificate, then this is going to score highly.
I used it to paper cut a bully.
To paper cut a bully. Right, you said, OK, you're making stuff up. Well, Susan, who would have thought that someone would score worse than a lava lamp? A birth certificate is not for the actual child. 1 point.
OK, 1 point to Sam.
You should not buy a lava lamp for a child.
OK.
And yet, someone's got 2 points for it.
Well done, Susan. 2 points to Susan.
If you're attracted to someone and you're thinking of wooing them, rather than have to go looking for an adult nappy, the better thing to do would be not to eat an entire wheel of cheese.
I can't disagree with that, Greg.
Then I must only give it 3 points.
I understand.
Only 2 left to score.
OK. Well, I'm going to put Biggles on 4 points, and I'm going to give the Bit Act 5 points. I think you're onto something. On we task. What's up first?
I'm going to get all emotional now because it's my absolute favourite. It's time for sausages! Hi, Sam.
Like a sausage.
Who doesn't? Vegans. I am a vegan.
Are you?
Yeah.
But you like
I
sausages?
just keep forgetting.
What nonsense do you have for me now?
What do you mean?
Nonsense.
Oh, make a sausage.
You can only use 7 ingredients.
Each beginning with the letters of the word sausage.
You have 5 minutes to order your ingredients.
And 20 minutes to prepare your sausage.
Most surprisingly pleasant sausage wins.
The most surprisingly pleasant sausage wins.
You may not order sausages. This is far from nonsense.
Your time starts now.
Sorry.
Needs to ostensibly look like it's going to be grotesque, but dazzle. Can skin be one?
Let's see.
You know, like edible underwear.
Everyone likes a pear.
Anchovy. I wouldn't recommend that.
Some carrot. Oh, a banana.
Lizzie. Are you OK?
Unalive cod. Some prawns.
Artisanal... a decorative plate.
I look like I eat, right? I eat all the time. Why can't I think of things? OK.
Some carrot.
Some carrots.
Apple. Banana. Some carrots.
Right, again.
Ugly raisins.
All the herbs.
Is that excitable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An edible what? Well, if it's pleasant, it would be a surprise.
Great. Thank you for everything.
Lucy, you said really excitedly, who doesn't like sausages?
Yeah.
And then you said vegans. And then there was a brief pause and you went, I'm a vegan.
Yeah.
There should be a term for someone who's a vegan who also eats meat.
Well, I know only things with wings now. If it's got wings, I'll have it. Yeah.
Things with wings?
Yeah.
Do you eat things with fins?
Fish, yeah. And believe, if you could kill it,
You should
you're
be
allowed to eat it. Yeah, and I can kill a fish on its side. If I can only see one eye, I can kill something.
Sue, it's a very bold woman who'll attempt a fish sausage.
You go hard or go home. And now I know Lucy loves a one-eyed fish sausage. I'm hopeful.
Good. What's going on, Alex? Who are we going to see?
Well, the first two sausage chefs we're going to see are Lucy and Sam. I've been shopping.
Oh, great.
You've got 20 minutes to make a sausage.
Awesome. This actually looks like something that sausages could be made of.
Now, of course, I will need some electrical equipment just to blend it together to make the patty.
Oh, too much.
Perfect. There we go.
When it comes to cooking, aesthetic is almost everything.
Perfect.
You look pleased. Hi, Sam.
Hello.
What am I going to be eating? Whoa. One big sausage.
Here's what you ordered.
A sausage.
Yeah.
Oh, Master likes some cutlery. Yeah, this guy's had a sausage before.
I've had a sausage before. I've not had one with such prominent ends.
Oh, yes, the ends are very prominent this time of year.
Can I pick it up?
Pick what up, sorry?
You know how you can normally pick up a sausage?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it opens up for you, doesn't it? OK. I'm going to pick it up now and eat it like a sausage.
OK.
Oh, no.
Huh?
I'll pick the end up.
Ooh, sausage. Oh, what's that big bit?
How is everything?
I recommend a little bit.
A little bit, OK,
Tastes like a hot banana.
Ooh. That's gorgeous. Gosh, I'll be having that at lunchtime.
Can you take it away from me, please?
Yeah.
It's really horrible.
One of the worst things I've ever heard from someone who was eating something was, oh, it really opens up for you, doesn't it?
It was horrible.
Yeah, sorry about everything, hey?
OK.
That's good. It was disgusting. How about Lucy's?
Oh, yeah.
It looked like an awful turd. How did it taste?
Awful.
I mean, in many ways, you're going to have to help me judge these, really.
Well, it's meant to be surprisingly pleasant. So you're meant to look at it and think, that won't be very nice. Oh, it is quite pleasant. Neither of them look pleasant and neither of them were pleasant.
Which one was the worst?
Sam's one was the worst.
Thank you. We've got the beginnings of a competition.
Time for the next two sausage makers, and hot dog, it's Julian and Susan. I found all the things you asked for, Julian.
Oh, well done.
You've got 20 minutes.
20 minutes. I'm just going to wash my hands.
Ah, thank you. You've got 20 minutes, Susan.
20 minutes.
I think I found everything you wanted.
Yeah, you got it. I'm really impressed. Edible glitter. Good.
It wasn't easy to find the edible pants.
No, they look gross, don't they? Like something out of Silence of the Lambs.
Aubergines, greens. Beautiful, beautiful.
That is a sausage, isn't it? Sausages?
Yes, please.
Get that down, you.
3 sausages.
I know.
Wow.
Hello, sir.
Susan, hoping for some surprisingly pleasant sausages?
Surprising. We have a whole avocado.
And the undies?
You can lick them.
Lick them.
You can lick the undies.
I'm going to go for the middle one.
Yeah, go for that one.
Ooh, sticky.
Yeah, it's a sensation, I think.
all the qualities of a sausage. Oh, it's so salty. Isn't it?
Yeah.
You're nodding.
Oh,
What are you tasting?
mainly edible pants.
Yeah.
It's just salt.
Is it?
Salt and a strawberry. You
What
try
about
it.
that? How's that?
That's the strawberry.
Yeah.
But it's not a sausage. The bite is a granola. Really sets off the soft apple.
Yes.
Is that sticky toffee?
Yes.
Good boy.
No, that one was quite pleasant,
Yeah.
which is a surprise.
Did you get that? Pleasant surprise.
Down the hatch.
Do you like some knickers to like just to lick or something?
Yes, please.
Sign it off.
That's quite nice.
What are you doing under the table?
Well, I was hiding the last bit. Thank you, Julian.
OK, you're welcome.
Well, I guess I'll deal with the relatively successful sausage first.
Yes. Well, it turned out quite well, didn't it?
I've never been one to use edible pants, but they seem very thick. Should you have to work that hard to eat your way through some pants?
They should be thinner and more skin-like.
Yeah, it felt like they were edible pants for a labourer. Like they were pretty... You could do
Sort of labourer.
hard day's work.
Big lad working on the roads.
I think so, wearing it all day and then, oh, I guess I'll eat them now.
Well done for doing a quite successful sausage. To Susan. I very much enjoyed you making Alex lick some knickers.
Yep.
I liked you calling him a good boy. And I liked how pleased he was to be called a good boy while he was licking knickers.
Yeah, me too.
And you did it with the weird authority of a primary school teacher. The sausage. I mean, it was absolute madness.
It was madness, yes.
I don't think at any point you attempted to make a sausage.
No.
You know what? It's funny that Susan's way of disarming me is just to go, I know, I don't. And the weird thing is, it sort of works. It's like...
Right, there's only one person left. What sausage will Porkins make? Let's find out right now. I've bought you everything you asked for, Sue.
Oh, good. It's fish sausage time, right? Oh, God, it reeks.
I don't think I want to hear the chef say how much it stinks.
I don't think you should be around to see what happens next.
I'll meet you in the dining room.
Right, ooh, the smell. No wonder people don't put this in a sausage. Vile. That's absolutely horrendous.
Is your time up, Sue? Well, they look amazing, Sue.
Thank you.
They look very different from each other.
Yes, it's two ways.
Well, I'll go for the underneath. It tastes brilliant.
Yay!
And then we move on to the pinky.
So this has got a sort of smoked salmon casing.
I'm going to use fingers for this one.
You might get a nice burst.
Wow, look at that. They should be on sale. They really should.
They
It's
need
delicious.
a lot of PR. What was your favourite?
I would have both. Honestly, starter and main.
Right?
You know what it is? It's surprisingly pleasant.
That's surprisingly delicious.
It's almost too nice. Congratulations, Sue.
If I were Alex in the Porkins restaurant, and from the kitchen I heard the following things: oh my God, it reeks, and then vile, absolutely horrendous, coming from the chef. But seems like it was a triumph.
It came together, didn't it, weirdly? It's like, you know, in The Matrix, when it goes, I know Kung Fu, it's like suddenly someone gone, oh, my God, I know sausages.
OK, well, look, here are all 5 sausages. It's time to score them.
What was the least tasty sausage?
I'm afraid it's Sam's. Sam's was inedible.
You got to eat.
OK, 1 point to Sam. Incredible.
Yeah, and there was a surprisingly pleasant moment with Susan's, but only the one moment.
One moment.
Yeah. So that gets 2 points.
That gets 2. I think probably... I mean, look at Lucy's. Served
he's
with a
got a
duck.
duck there.
Yeah. So I think it'd be 3 to Lucy and 4 to Julian. But, I mean, it's obvious that 5 points has to go to Sue Perkins. Are you happy with that?
Of course.
5 points to Sue Perkins!
Next, please.
Ooh, you're a keen one, and this is a team one.
Ooh.
Oh, well.
Oh, you're here. What a thrill.
What's this?
Ah.
Please stand behind your buckets, and then please put the buckets on your heads.
We don't even question it anymore.
Would you mind if I attach things to you?
It would be a great pleasure.
Julian, I'm doing you first.
Oh, my bum. That really worries me, because I just wasn't affected by him sort of pinning things to my boobs.
You may take the tubs off your heads. The task is behind you on the whiteboard.
Shall I read it?
Yeah.
Complete all the tasks, then put the tubs back on your heads.
One person must be looking at a teammate at all times during these tasks.
Also, one person must be shaking their head and smiling at all times during the task.
I could do that.
And one person must only shout.
I'm good at shouting.
Do you like shouting?
Yeah.
OK, great.
I'm going to pretend that the fox shat in my garden again. Is that all right? There's method.
I can shout, or do you want to shake your head and smile? Oh, that's horrible.
I'm quite good at looking. Can I do the looking?
You're very watchful.
So Sue's going to be shouting, Susan's going to be shaking her head and smiling.
Yes.
And one of you must be looking at the other person at all times.
You're easier to look at than I am.
That, I will not have you say that. Take that and put it in the bin.
All right.
I don't want to stare at you.
God, that's really good of you.
Look at you.
I
So you're
believe
going to be
in us.
shaking your head and smiling and looking at Sue.
Fastest wins.
The
The time starts when Alex blows his whistle.
Good. Seems quite straightforward. Well, I think we'll probably just crack on with it. Lucy, you're going to shout at an imaginary foxtrot, just to be clear, are you?
Oh, I know, I regret that now. You forget anyone's going to watch when you're in there.
We're beginning with the team of trois. Here we go. There are 12 tasks on you. Your time starts.
Get out my garden, you bloody fox! I can't believe it! Get out!
Lucy, you don't have to be shouting.
You can shout the instructions.
Eat one bowl of cereal in the lab.
So I don't have to just continuously shout about anything?
No.
Sniff the front door!
You don't have to have eye contact, I'm just looking at you.
Did you watch Lucy sniff the front door?
I did watch her sniff the front door.
What did it smell like, Lucy?
It smelled like wood!
I'm going to try sniffing the back door. Have a shout if you're going to comment.
You're a mucky bugger! Shake hands! Name a total of 5 biscuits.
Bourbons.
Bourbons.
Rich tea.
Rich tea.
Chocolate finger.
Chocolate finger.
Garibaldi.
Garibaldi.
Jam rings.
Jam rings.
Yeah, lovely, thank you.
Got to shake his hand.
Make your buckets look like your faces.
But obviously, Julian, you've got to be looking at Lucy.
I am. Doing dribbling. There we are.
Lovely.
OK. Next one.
Do a total of 20 squats.
A total of 20. I don't know who's counting.
We've done 20, I think.
I've done 15, so that must be 20. OK.
Shake hands again.
Tell each other something you've done that you regret.
Oh, going to Croatia last year, but just what happened there.
Ah, OK. Cunnilingus.
I did a big poo when I went to Kavos and I threw it off the balcony.
You regret that?
Yeah.
Shake hands.
Shake hands.
There's one on your shoulder.
Write a powerful message to the other team on the whiteboard. Wow, that's lovely. Shake hands.
Buckets back on heads.
Oh, ow.
That's
Stop the clock.
God, I don't know how to start. It's just... It was just like 3 minutes of absolute insanity. Julian's big regret is cunnilingus.
And I don't know why I said that, really, because I don't really regret it. I was very good at it.
Look at Lucy. Oh, you mucky bucket. My next question is, what happened in Croatia?
Do you know what I mean? It's not so much... And this is boring, and no one's going to want to hear this stuff. It wasn't cunnilingus. It was just... like, I just felt like I didn't make the most of my time there.
What did you think of Sam's choice for an inspirational message for the other team? Fly forever, my angels.
Have you seen these chicks? They're angels.
Oh. Look at him.
I don't think I've ever been called a chick.
I've never had... No. Or an angel.
Or an angel.
Just fly forever, chicks.
Cheers, babes.
How long did they take?
The team of 3 took 6 minutes and 48. That is the bar set. And now for lots of Sues involved in lots of tasks.
Tell each other something you've done that you regret. Wearing thermals with 2 single sets of boiler suits on.
I regret when I decided to put a watch battery in my ear when I was 6 because my ears weren't pierced.
Make your tubs look like your faces. How can I make a tub look like a face? Is there any way we can draw? Is everything we need in here? Yes, there's a pen. Well done, you're amazing. Yeah. Can I touch your knee?
Yes.
Write a powerful message to the other team on the whiteboard. Less is less. There you go.
Wow.
I've caveated it.
That is powerful.
It is powerful, isn't it? Shake hands.
Really enjoyed that.
Sniff the front door. Come on, let's sniff it.
I forgot for a minute that you've got to shout.
Damn, that smells good. Shake hands. We've done it already. I'm doing it again.
Is that the same one?
I don't know.
OK.
Shake hands. Touch me. Do a total of 20 squats.
OK. Oh, this is so
Oh, that's tight. Not sure this is appropriate. What's happening? This is unbearable.
17.
Grueling.
18.
Oh.
19. 20.
Can I?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of squats there, guys. Thank you.
Eat 1 bowl of cereal in the lab. Follow me to the kitchen.
OK.
Cereal's here. Don't know why the doctor did this voice.
Must keep smiling, Susan. Must keep smiling.
That was disgusting.
God, this feels like the biggest bowl of cereal I've ever
Shake
had.
hands. No. Oh, 1 more to go.
That's all.
Oh, you do that. Name a total of 5 biscuits. Garibaldi, Nice, Bourbon, custard cream,
Chocolate digestive.
Jammy Dodger.
No, that's it.
That's it. And that's television.
Right, I am. No, that's it.
That's it.
Right, I believe.
That's it.
Sorry.
I mean, we should start with a heartbreaking revelation. You missed the task.
Well, we've just seen.
You've just seen it now, yeah.
You poured an awful lot of cereal into those bowls.
It's because I had to keep looking at Sue as I did it, so I wasn't, like, measuring.
And as has happened before on this series, Sue, you inhabit this sort of bizarre Sergeant Major character often.
Well,
you become quite military.
Yeah, I think it said shouting, and I suppose the only sort of template I have for that is the army.
It's just such a strange combination. It's just this jolly, compliant primary school teacher and then a 50s Sergeant Major. And yet you both seem to get on so well.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the team of 3 have done better, right?
Yes, but not by that much. They got 6 minutes 48. The team of 2, 7 minutes 54.
So we're going to give 5 points to the team of 3 for a start.
OK, well done, team of 3.
It's been a real prick. You didn't complete the task.
Well, just give them the points. These are Dynamite chicks. They're unreal. They're amazing.
So how many points for the Dynamite chicks?
Well, I was going to say 1 just as a sympathy thing, but now Sam's made me think they're Dynamite chicks and I should give them 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, I'll give them 2.
OK.
Just a big a big enough job. Right, I'd like one more task, please, little Alex Horne.
It's now time to play Celebrity Squares. Hello, Susan.
Hiya.
Any sign of a secret task around the place?
I don't know what you're on about.
No.
Or you're just making small talk. You never know with you.
Recreate a well-known piece of art on these memo squares.
You must draw on every memo square.
But you may only look at one memo square at a time.
You have 20 minutes, after which the memo squares will be arranged in a 10 by 10 square.
Wow.
Best memo square art wins.
Are these different colours?
You haven't said your time starts now yet.
I haven't, no.
Right. You want me to get these pens before the time starts?
Yeah.
Could you go and get me a red, please?
I've got to do every single one of these.
Yeah, there's 100. It's a nightmare.
100? OK. You get the pens.
The pens.
Then I'll say start.
When I come back?
Yes.
Right.
Is that all right?
Yes.
He's not happy.
There's 100 there. That's not a lot of time per square.
Best not to do Monet.
The medium does lend itself to cubism.
Can I get these out of here before? No?
Well, it seems like you can do anything before the task.
You can never tell, can you, when you're laughing or sulky? OK. My time starts now.
I would like to agree with Julian and say that you're right. You can never tell whether you're laughy or sulky. Yeah, I just think it's worth getting on record sometimes what an odd man you are. Lucy, best not to do Monet.
Oh, no.
Why?
Because it's got lots of little dots on it, hasn't it? Lots
Yeah,
of
I
bits.
suppose. Especially as his eyesight was failing, of course, as well.
Did he lose his ear?
No, different guy. One had an ear problem, one had an eye problem. Simple as that. That's the way I remember them.
Right.
Monet. And Van, cut it off. Let's go.
Yes, it's a tough task. You have to do one memo square every 12 seconds. Greg?
Yes?
I would like to show you my montage.
Sticky memo square.
Can I draw a little aide-memoir of the entire thing?
I would.
How many? 10 by 10? Oh, that's wild.
I might need more red.
OK.
Shall I tell you what it is I'm doing? It's Sunflowers by Van Gogh.
3. I'm approaching this painting as if I'm doing admin.
I'm so glad I've got a tea. Oh, art is hard.
How many have you done? You've got 60 minutes left.
1. Am I meant to do all 100?
Yeah,
Am I allowed to have a cheery chat with you while I'm doing this?
I'd love that.
Do you like bird watching?
Of course. Well, what was on that one? Just a little dot.
How am I doing for time? I'm pretty good.
Pretty good, 18 minutes. You've got 15 minutes left.
So I'm a bit behind, what you're
A
saying?
little bit behind.
That's because I tried to engage you in a conversation.
Never make that mistake again.
I just can't picture this. But I'm hoping that the subconscious has taken over, because I've told my brain, you're going to draw Van Gogh.
Oh, there's so many left. There's so many left. Ah!
Do you want to do some dots, Alex?
Do you want to check that you're happy with my...
It's very good. Thank you.
I think I'm slowly getting it now.
What's the rarest bird you've ever seen?
I walked into a barn recently and there was a barn owl, and I really like that.
Perhaps we could go together one day to look at barn owls.
I'd very much like that, please. 3 minutes
Don't
left.
talk to me.
OK.
Just remember what sunflowers look like. Oh, God. I'm drawing poppies.
You're drawing poppies?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Why isn't it decreasing?
This is one of the most exhausting things I've ever done. Why don't I just draw cock and balls?
Oh, have you finished?
Yeah.
Julian, that's the most content I've seen you this series, really.
Yes, it was quite meditative.
And you've arranged a date to go and look at owls with Alex.
Well, he did seem to thaw out a little bit.
a lovely 20 minutes. I was involved in Julian's one. He employed me.
Yes.
Which I was grateful for.
Lucy, you seem to have another existential crisis during this.
Yeah.
You tried to paint subconsciously?
That people do that.
It's
don't
worth
they?
saying at this point, some of the people made a plan, except for Lucy, who just went for it. So I was picturing in her mind as she did
I
it.
thought that's what you wanted me to do.
Yeah. And halfway through, you had a sudden realisation that you just remembered what sunflowers look like.
Poppies, doing fucking poppies.
Right. So you're doing Van Gogh's poppies.
I was getting Gogh Wan and Van Gogh mixed up.
Oh, yes. Well, they're very similar, man.
First up, get ready. Here is Sam's piece. Look at that.
Wow!
The screen.
That's really good.
Incredible.
It's based on a very famous artwork.
You've added something quite powerful as well to Munches, the Scream, because I don't think in his original that the eyes are mouths, are they?
I also found his face too symmetrical.
Yeah.
We could mess with that.
Let's wonk that face up and stick a couple of mouths in his eyes.
It's a really tough task, and that was good. He immediately made a grid, you said, like a draftsman, and then he went for it, and he remembered there was a bridge in the painting, so there was good recall.
That is a hell of an opener, Sam. It's going to take some beating.
Different tactic. This is Susan's picture. Do you know which artwork she's recreated?
I do not.
The art piece is called Red by, what's his name?
Rothko.
There we go.
One of the most
Ah,
successful.
I ran out of red.
Did Rothko do just one red block?
And actually,
Probably
his-
did, didn't he, the chancer?
And I would
Not
say,
fooling anyone, Rothko. I'm dead, I know.
also, his single colour ones do have different shades of that colour within, so it's got elements of Rothko.
There we go.
It's a reasonably good idea, Susan.
Thank you.
Welcome. Well done.
Want to see another?
Yeah, is it another chick or is it a dude?
This is a hunk called Julian Clary.
Oh.
Very good.
Damien Hirst.
It is a Damien
That's
Hirst
really
dots
good.
picture.
That's very good. Through the other side of the art, I can see you two handling an owl together.
Should we see Sue Perkins now?
Yes, I think I'd like to see Sue Perkins now.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Bloody hell. These are disappointingly good. Is that the big ML?
It is the big ML, yeah.
It's Mona Lisa, very clearly. But why not pop E.T.'s hand?
I know. I've gone full sausage fingers there,
Why
haven't
not
I?
Spielberg?
I think it's going to be hard to judge this, Greg.
It bloody is going to be hard to judge.
Especially because finally it's Sunflowers by Van Gogh Wan, reimagined by Lucy Beaumont. Just picture the vase with the flowers spilling out of
Oh,
it.
God, I can see them.
And
His use of colour's amazing.
Oh, the golden glory.
Oh,
Here we
vibrant.
go. Ready?
Yes.
Some of Mona Lisa's hands have made an appearance.
Not to forget, quite a few chickens.
The vase has
Lucy.
been dropped. It's broken vase.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And I thought it was a mistake to use your subconscious when I heard you say it.
Never mind. Well, do you want to see all five and then...
I
throw some
do,
points
yeah,
out?
I do. Let's go.
Here they are. Here's the five of them.
Well, I think we can safely say that Van Gogh Juan probably has to get 1 point. at
OK,
this
1
occasion.
point to Lucy.
But then there's a jump up to Julian and Susan, who I'll give joint points to.
How many joint points?
I'll give them 3 points each.
OK.
The other two are incredible. The ambition's incredible. We knew what they were straight away, so they take 5 points each.
So 3 each to Julian and Susan, 5 to Sue and Sam.
Have a quick look at the scores, please.
Of course you can. Susan, I'm afraid, you're at the bottom with 9. At the top, it's Julian with 16, then Sue with 15.
All right, then, will you please make your way to the stage for the final task of the show? Who's going to read the task out?
This time, Julian Clary's going to read it.
Julian Clary.
Write the name of a different animal on each face of your dice. You have 100 seconds.
Simple as that. You may now pick up your dice and your pens. OK. Good luck. Your time starts now. Good. We're ready for the dice games, Greg.
Let's play.
Greg is going to read out round one's category. You're then going to throw the dice individually. We're going to start with you, Susan.
OK.
Round one, the most boring animal will be eliminated.
Oh.
You want to throw your big ones.
That's right. Oh.
Dog.
Uh-oh.
Gosh, I almost fell fully asleep.
OK, Sue, please throw your animal dice. It is a...
Elephant.
Less boring than a dog, you say?
OK, so Sue is definitely through. What is it, Greg?
It is a mammoth.
Oh.
Not boring.
Spicy.
Yeah, so it's still dog, is it, the most boring?
Of course. Lucy.
Have you got any boring...
Mice.
Mice.
Oh.
What's more boring, mice or dog?
I think maybe mice are more boring than dogs.
Yes.
Mice more boring than dogs. My mum's got mice in the downstairs cupboard causing mayhem.
Those mice do sound quite fun.
Julian, good luck. He's throwing mouse.
I'm afraid, Julian, I must rule that the most boring animal thrown is a mouse.
We lose Julian. We lose Julian. Right in the middle, please.
OK, next category. The animal to be eliminated is the most dangerous animal.
We know there's a mammoth.
Good luck, Susan.
What is it?
Oh, no! It's a snake.
OK.
Beautiful.
A whale, nice blue whale.
Ooh, what's more dangerous, a blue whale or a snake?
The snake is more dangerous thus far.
Mammoth.
What's more dangerous, a mammoth or a snake, Greg?
I think to human beings, snakes are probably more dangerous.
One to throw. Shih Tzu.
I think I must ask Susan to retire.
Susan Wokoma, everyone.
The next category is worst pet.
We know there's a mammoth.
Good luck.
Giant squid.
Genuinely a shit pet.
I think Susan Trouble would be my summary.
It's still squid. Stick insect. Oh, lovely bowl. Duck-billed platypus.
You don't see them as pets very often, but I still, given the choice, would have a duck-billed platypus over a giant squid. So I'm afraid I must ask Sue to sit down. The winner will be the animal is most like Greg.
We know there's a mammoth.
Human.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I'm afraid it's a duck-billed platypus.
Are they still alive?
Yeah, they are. They're here in human form. Sam's the winner.
Well done. 4 points to Susan, 4 points to Lucy, 5 points to Sam.
Right, we'll add those to the final scores. Please come down here and join me. So, scores?
Yes, well, obviously Sam got the 5 points. 4 to Lucy, 3 to Sue, 2 to Susan, 1 to Julian. And what a leaderboard we have. Lucy and Sue both have 18 points.
So we have a tie-break.
Oh, yes, please. And in this one, they just had to tut the loudest. They have 10 goes at it, but the 10th tut is the one that counts on the decibel reader. So let's see how they got on.
Getting quite wet.
Here we go.
Toot.
The top task has revealed our winner. Sue Perkins wins. Please go and gather your grown-up things that are supposed to be for children. So, what have we learned today? We've learned that art is truly subjective. Some people like Van Gogh Wan's chickens, and some people don't. With paintings, beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. As the Mona Lisa herself said. Phone home. Goodbye, my friends, and well done to tonight's champion. It's Sue Perkins!
For more Taskmaster, subscribe now.